All right, guys. Injury report for the week. Jordan Watkins will be out. Spencer Burford out. Connor Colby questionable. Juwan Jennings questionable. Brock Purdy questionable. Go ahead.
What's Colby's injury?
Right.
Himself in practice yesterday.
Yeah,
Might it be a couple weeks?
yes, definitely. Yeah. You never know with cast, but guess around 3 to 4.
Did you see Brock Purdy make progress this week?
Yeah, a lot of progress. I thought he had a good week. Hopefully we can get him up for the game.
We'll go into that decision, Kyle.
Just to see how he does tomorrow. Just talking to him. I think it's highly unlikely that he'll start, but just trying to see where he's at to see if he could be a 2 or an emergency 3.
Is it the kind of injury that he could make worse if he were to play?
That's what we want to make sure not of. Yeah, I mean, if it's certain parts haven't got there fully, then you can. So that's what we're trying to base off of, which probably won't know for sure till Sunday on that, but that's why I think it's highly unlikely he'd be out there as a starter.
Kyle, who's next man up behind Colby?
Be a surprise for everyone, but it could be Drew Moss, it could be Zakel, could have been Spencer, but we went down. So some more guys could probably mention, but most likely one of those 2.
Kyle, what's the distinction between Brock not starting, but if he's a backup, obviously he could play. So I guess what's the distinction that you're making between those roles?
Just things that he would be limited in. So I think there's certain things that he could do, maybe certain things he couldn't. So we're trying to decide if he could do that, and when you won't know that till Sunday, you don't get to practice in any other area. Don't want to force it on Sunday, but don't mind finding out if you have to.
Have you learned he's pretty, in previous times when he might go and might play, that he's been pretty honest with you about going or not going?
Brock pushes himself to go as hard as anyone I've been around, but he's very level-headed in terms of being realistic, and he doesn't just talk with his heart. He works with his heart, but he talks with his mind and lets us really know what the chances are of it, and if he can't do it, he'll let you know.
Even with the Seattle night with the rib and the Thursday night game?
Yeah, he really thought he was going to be able to go, and he was struggling so much in pregame warmups there that's why that game was so crazy, that he didn't think he could go after pregame warmups. And I was changing the openers, but our backup quarterback at the time had only been here for like 4 days because we got him off another team, and then I was doing that, and he came right in and goes, "No, I'm good now." So it changed. So Brock he'll be honest all the way up to kickoff.
Kyle, with Fred, obviously the production has been what it's been for pretty much his whole career. But how do you see his impact whenever you put another linebacker next to him, no matter who it is that seems to always have success? How much of that can you attribute to Fred?
I never want to take away from anyone else. Dre Greenlaw is such a great player, and D. Winter's a very good player who's got the chance to become like that. But Fred just makes everyone better around him. How decisive he is with how he communicates, how quick he can pick things up. When they change the formations, do all these motions, it's very hard to get Fred confused. So I think he makes everyone out there play a little bit faster. When he's not there, I think everyone hesitates a little bit more.
Unless my eyes were deceiving me, it's hard to tell with those jerseys that Eli Apple was wearing one of the special teams, the player of the week for scout team jerseys. What's it say to you when a 10-year veteran of 80-some starts is getting that kind of distinction?
I think it says a lot because Eli's a good player. I've gone against him a number of times in this league, and he's been awesome since we've had him here. He was good in training camp, just got hurt after the first week, and he's been great since he's came back. He rehabbed away from here real well. I think he's been awesome in these 3 weeks now on our practice squad. Plays DB at a high level, and he got the special team scout team player of the week, which just shows he's doing everything, and he's a really awesome example for a guy who started in this league, played at a high level, but awesome example for all the young guys just that it really doesn't matter. You got to work no matter where you're at, and when you do it like that, it's a matter of time where I think he'll help us on Sundays too.
Have you gotten any more clarity on Spencer's knee injury?
Not more clarity. I just know it didn't go as well as we wanted to this week, which is why he's out, and we'll see probably after this weekend whether we got to make a longer-term decision with it.
Surgery might be necessary?
Could be possible.
Apologize if you said this, but do you expect Brock in uniform Sunday either as the 2 or the 3?
That's what we're not sure yet. We're still waiting to decide on that.
Decide that by Saturday, given the practice squad.
Decided by 1 o'clock based off of some other things to make him the emergency. then I believe Martinez can't be a flex. He's got to be on the active roster. So that's why a lot more things go into it also. And then we had some of the little line stuff that changed yesterday, so that's why there's like 6 layers connected to that. I really hope you guys don't make me explain, and I can't. So
Is Watkins a candidate then for IR too?
could be. I think it's injuries like that. You know, anytime you have a calf, you know, it's definitely long enough. So, but you know, we're out 8 of them. I think if we did that, that'd be already 6 already. So, a lot of things we got to weigh on that decision.
So did Colby get hurt yesterday?
Yes.
Of a luxury is it to have a guy like Mac Jones, especially with how well he played last week, just having confidence in him whenever he needs to go?
It's great. I mean, to be a legit backup quarterback in this league, a number 2 quarterback, I believe you got to be able to play like a 1. And Mac has definitely done that at a high level when he is a 1, when he has been a 1, and he showed that on Sunday. He's shown our guys that since he's been here, so I think it didn't surprise the guys. But Mac's a real good player, and feel fortunate to have him.
Last one, guys.
What evolution have you seen in Kyler's game over the years? I mean, he's historic in terms of a passer and a runner.
I mean, I think it changed a lot with the scheme difference. You know, with Cliff earlier on, and then going to his new group now. You know, I think he's been more under center and stuff. He's balanced it out a little bit more. I've seen him develop a lot in his footwork, a lot just in the quarterback position. But just as a threat from a thrower, from a passer, regardless of what system he's in, he's always been a huge threat from both. Thrower,
Thanks.
passer, and as a thrower or runner, but both. Is that it? All right, thanks, guys.